Samsung QLED or LG QNED? Which one should you actually buy? This is the most common doubt people have. They are the two most popular quantum dot TVs right now. So I did something simple. I bought both, put them side by side, same room, same content, same lighting. And I tested everything. Not just picture quality, brightness, blacks, viewing angles, even the remotes and how they feel in daily use. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly which one is right for you. Hi, I am Pooja and welcome to Clearbuy. I spend all my time buying and testing home appliances, TVs, soundbars, washing machines, air conditioners to see how they perform in real life, not just on paper. So you can buy confidently without wasting your money. Everything I share here is from real testing and real experience. Today, we are comparing two of the most popular quantum dot TVs in India, the Samsung Vision QLED and the LG QNED 8AA. Now, quick thing before we start. Both these TVs come in 43, 55 and 65 inch sizes. I am comparing the 43 inch models, but everything I am sharing applies to all sizes. So whether you are buying the 43 or the 65, this comparison will help you. Alright, so let me give you the basics first. Samsung Vision QLED. Currently around 30,000 to 35,000 rupees for the 43 inch. VA QLED panel 50 Hz runs Tizen OS. LG QNED 8AA around 40,000 to 45,000 rupees for the 43 inch. IPS panel with mini LED backlighting 60 Hz runs WebOS 25. On paper, both sounds impressive. Quantum dot technology for vibrant colors, smart features, HDR support. But after testing both for weeks, watching movies, sports, regular TV shows, different lighting conditions, I found some really clear differences. Let me start with the one thing that matters before anything else. Brightness. Because this decides how your TV looks in real life. I actually measured both with a proper lux meter. Here are the real numbers. Samsung around 260 to 277 nits in both HDR and SDR content. LG 379 nits in SDR, and here is where the huge difference, 567 nits in HDR content. That's more than double the Samsung's HDR brightness. Now, those are just numbers. What does this mean in actual use? For regular SDR content, YouTube, news, TV shows, the LG is noticeably brighter, about 20% more. You can see the difference when you watch them side by side. But with HDR content on Netflix and Prime Video, the difference is massive. The LG is genuinely way brighter. HDR scenes look more vibrant, highlights pop, colors feel richer. The Samsung maintains the same brightness across the entire scene. Bright areas, dark areas, everything feels uniform, which makes the picture look a bit flat sometimes, like there is no depth. The LG, it actually adjusts brightness based on what's happening in the scene. Bright sunlight in the background looks bright. Characters in shadow areas stay darker. There is actual separation, actual depth. So if you are watching movies with the curtains open or you have windows in your living room, the LG handles that way better. The picture stays visible, stays vibrant. The Samsung isn't dim, but in bright rooms, especially with HDR content, you'll notice the difference. Now let's talk about blacks, because this surprised me. And honestly, I was really impressed with both TVs here. I did a proper black screen test on both. Just a solid black screen to see what happens. And you know what? Both TVs look completely off. Like genuinely switched off. That OLED kind of effect where you can't even tell the TV is on. So in terms of pure black screen performance, both are excellent. Now the Samsung is slightly better. The blacks feel a tiny bit deeper. But honestly, the difference is minimal. We are talking maybe 5% better. Where you'll actually notice something is during movies. Those black bars on top and bottom, on the Samsung, they look pure black. Perfect. On the LG, they look very slight greyish. Not bad, just a subtle difference. And you'll only notice that at night with all lights off. But here is the important thing. Even though the LG uses an IPS panel, the blacks are handled excellently. Way better than most IPS TVs. During actual movie scenes, dark areas look deep. Details are visible. The mini LED backlighting really helps here. So yeah, Samsung edges ahead slightly in blacks. But the LG will absolutely satisfy you. Don't let the IPS panel scare you. The black handling is genuinely good. Let me talk about colors and overall picture quality. Both use quantum dot technology. So colors should be vibrant, right? And yeah, they are. The Samsung makes color more punchy. Blues, reds, greens, they pop. It's eye-catching. If you like that vibrant vivid look, Samsung delivers that. The LG, the colors are also rich and vibrant. Really excellent honestly. But here is the difference. LG doesn't overboost or oversaturate. It shows exactly how much color should be there. No artificial pumping up. The colors feel natural but still vivid. I actually prefer this approach. It's more accurate while still being visually appealing. Now, skin tones. The LG gave me warmer, more natural skin tones in HDR content. Faces looked realistic. The Samsung adds this slight makeup effect. Faces look smoother, slightly processed. Not bad, just different. Sharpness. Honestly, I felt the LG was about 5% sharper. Text looked crisper, edges were cleaner. Not a massive difference, but noticeable when you look closely. And here is something I really noticed. Depth and separation. When there are multiple people or object in a scene, the LG separates them better. You can see layers. Background, middle ground, foreground. All distinct. The Samsung, everything feels a bit flatter. Less separation between elements. But here is the thing that makes or breaks it for families. Viewing angles. And this is a huge if multiple people watch together. Sitting directly in front of both TVs, they look excellent. No complaints. But move to extreme angles. Samsung about 20 to 25% color shift. Colors wash out. If you are sitting way off to the side, the picture quality drops noticeably. LG minimal color shift. Even from really extreme angles, the picture stays consistent. Everyone gets good picture quality. This is a IPS panel advantage. Better viewing angles than VA panels. So here is the practical reality. If you watch alone or with one other person and you sit centered in front of the TV, the Samsung's picture quality is amazing. But if you have 4 to 5 family members sitting at different spots in the living room, LG is the smarter choice. Everyone sees good picture quality, not just the person sitting in the middle. Now let me talk about something that actually matters in daily use. The remote. And honestly, this is where LG wins big. Samsung gives you a basic IR remote, no voice assistant, no smart features. If you want that fancy solar remote with voice control, that's 1500 to 1600 rupees extra. LG includes the magic remote in the box. AI assistant built in, you can shake it and use it like a cursor. There is a scroll wheel for long pages. Voice control works really well. And this makes a genuine difference in daily use. Searching for content, navigating menus, adjusting settings, way more convenient with LG's remote. Small thing, but you use the remote every single day. Quick word on sound and features. Both have 20-watt speakers, but the Samsung needs you to turn on amplify mode in settings to get decent loudness. By default, it's quiet. The LG is louder by default, better bass too. If you are not planning to buy a soundbar immediately, LG sounds better. Both run on their respective smart platforms. Samsung's Tizen OS, LG's WebOS 25. Both are fast, both have all the OTT apps. Both work well. Samsung promises 7-year software updates. LG promises 5 years. So Samsung edges ahead slightly for long-term support. One more thing. The Samsung doesn't have an optical audio port. LG has it. So if you have an older soundbar that needs optical, keep that in mind. Alright, so after everything, here is my honest take. If you want most affordable premium QLED TV, go for Samsung. If you can afford 10,000 rupees extra, go for LG QNED TV. That's all about Samsung QLED and LG QNED. If this video helped you even a little, a like and your one subscribe really keeps me motivated to test and share more honest reviews every day. If you are planning to buy one, I've shared the product links in the description. It supports the channel and costs you nothing extra. And if you have any doubts or questions, drop a comment. I read every single one. Thank you for being here. I am Pooja from Clearby and I'll see you in the next one.